Good evening, everyone. Welcome once again to Skill Jogger after a small break. Uh, I think I was not recording for the last month. However, I started to process the course of SQL and just wanted to make sure that I can make it through the whole course and have access to it, because the access ends in half of June. So I wanted to go through all the details. I can't share, I don't want to share the lessons and the data I used on the course due to some copyrights, and maybe the creator of the course wouldn't like it to be shared. Also, it was a paid course, so probably it's not the best idea. So I wanted to just go through the course, and now on free examples that are available for everyone, which is Adventure Works 2012 database. It's a well-known database for training of SQL. So I will use that, and for the first episode of SQL, I will just go through the first half. I just recorded the Polish version, so it took me 25 minutes to go through from this one department to production product, just to talk about what's in the database. And in the next episodes, I will go through all the parts that are used in SQL, and we will see how it goes. So I will avoid those three tables. These are some database administrator information. I will not use them. AdventureWorks is a bike shop with parts of bikes, and it's some part of a real business case of the products being sold. So it's a good example to work on that. Today only actually I will use the basic query, which is select asterisk, I think it's in English, from which it extracts all columns from a table. So select asterisk or star. I'm not sure if in English you can say star. In Polish it's the same translation. Like I can say in Polish star. This is a star. So from human resources, which is a schema. So a schema would be like a part of the database that is connected with a specific subjects. So I can divide the whole database into tables that start with human resources, and then they contain some different data. However, I know that all of them have the information about human resources. Also, here is under schema with person, production, purchasing, sales, and can be even more, of course. So here would be a department. I can mark that, but if it's the only query I have, I can just have my cursor here. I can use execute or choose F5 to use the query. So we have the department key ID, which is the primary key of this table, the name of departments, for example engineering, tool design, sales, and so on. Group name, which would be research and development, for example, executive, general, and administration. As I can see here, multiple departments can be in one group, So a group is a larger scale um, grouping, let's say, and the department is a smaller part. If you want to divide some yeah, in groups there will be, for example, more employees, and if you want to go into more details, then you are looking into departments. Not sure about the modified date, if the database is created in a way that if something will be changed, this will also be updated. We will see that in the future. And for now, let's go to the other table, which is employee. We have business entity here, national ID number, some login, organization node, not sure what is that, organizational level. So 0 seems to be the highest, as it is chief executive officer, and then vice president of engineering is 1, and here 1 is also marketing manager. So the organization level is higher, the more important is the person, we could say that. We have also information about the birth date, marital status, single, married, yeah, gender, male, female, hire date, salaried flag, not sure what is that for now. Vacation hours, I would say how much you used so far, because here are also sick leave hours, and usually, for example, in Poland, you don't have like a range of sick leave hours you can use. You just use it if you are sick. However, if you, I don't know, you're on a 3-month sick leave, then finally there is a limit to that. You can't be on sick leave for 4 years. And here's some current flag. Row GUID is some code that is distinct for the column, and actually it seems that there are so many characters that it may be even distinct for all databases in the world, and that's what ChatGPT told me. Going forward, employee department history, which is some, actually we have mostly some IDs, which are probably some foreign keys. We can actually check that here in columns. Oh, it's not this one. Department here. Okay, so actually it says like they are all primary keys as well. Well, maybe, yeah, all are primary keys, and also 3 of them are foreign keys, which I'm not sure about if it's a good idea to use them as a primary key, as they are not distinct, they are duplicated. I wouldn't use that. Yeah, but this is another way to check what is in the table, what are the columns, what are the keys, and some information about data format in it. Also, if there are nulls or no nulls allowed. The next one would be employee pay history. Also business ID, rate change date, not sure what it is. This is the rate. Okay, it's a pay history. So this is probably the last rate an employee has, and probably business entity ID can tell us which employee it is. Pay frequency, there are twos and ones, so I would suggest that some get paid once a month and some get paid twice. Human resources job candidate is with ID of job candidate. Okay, so here's business entity ID. Maybe they get assigned business entity ID if they are employed or not, because here are some links to some CVs, resume, something like that. Another one is shift. So we have 3 shifts: day, evening, night. There are the start dates, end dates, and modified date. We are moving on to the next schema, which is person.address. I mean, the schema is person and address is the name of the table. So we have some ID, address, line 1, 2, city, state, province ID, postal code, and some other codes. All right. So another one is address type. So it seems that there are different address types. Some of them are billings, for billing. Other one is just home. Sometimes it's main office, and it can be primary, shipping, or archive. Let's move on to the next one, business entity. What can we find here? Actually, just a business entity ID, which is distinct, and also this column is also distinct. I also told that in the Polish version. I'm not sure what is the goal of such a table with 2 columns that are distinct, are not duplicated, but perhaps there is something more into it. I will learn later. But now let's just go to business address. Yes, business entity address. Okay, we have ID of business entity, address ID, address type ID, and the other 2. Business entity contact is also columns with IDs. The row good, not sure how it's pronounced. We have that. Let's go to person contact type. Oh no, I don't want a new query. Does it work? Business person dot business person. It's only contact type. Right. So we have the contact type ID. There are multiple contact types. It would suggest that it may be the name of how it's called, roles, an organization. Position. What is the position? However, I can check that if I look into from human resources employee, I can see the job titles here, and here are some job titles. Yeah, chief executive officer, CEO, design engineer, and here is contact type. So these are different ones. Most of them are connected to sales, I guess. So yeah, that's how it works. And the next one is person dot country region. but it's not enough. I have to use the query select star from. We have here country region code, 2 letters, name of the country, and modified date, person, email address is probably about business entities, which are probably the information of the employee, which is distinct, and the email address that is connected to it. Here is also email address ID, which is probably the primary key for this column. Is it? Actually, both of them are. Yeah, seems correct. But also business entity ID is a foreign key, maybe because it's in another column. Not sure. Okay, let's go forward. Person password is about some passwords. Not sure what they are for, but probably they are pretty useful, as passwords should be. Person. So finally we can find first name, middle name, last name. Also person type, which is not sure what we can understand it as. Maybe employee, and what can be here SC. No, I have no idea. Some name style, email promotion, some data that is not so sure. Person phone, probably some phone information. Here are phone numbers. There is also phone number type ID, which we can find phone number type 1 2 3 cell home work. State province, so it's more details rather than only the country region. So here's the country region code, but also we have the state province code and the name of the province. Person dot bill, it's another schema, it's a production dot bill of materials. So we have the ID of bill of material, product assembly ID, component ID. As we can see here, there are 2 components. I mean, it's the same component used in 2 different bills of materials. I'm not sure if 2 components, no, maybe they're just components used in different materials or parts of the bikes. Unit measure code EA is each, I guess, so like a singular part, and the BOM level not sure. Per assembly quantity, so how many parts of this component is mostly used for assembly. However, there were some other unit of measures. It's ounces, I think. Maybe some grease is used in such unit of measure. Not sure what else could be. Paint, probably. And maybe here is like you need maybe it's box of measure, maybe something like this. So you have like unit of measure is one part of this, but usually box has 2 parts, and per assembly quantity you need 4 of each, so 2 boxes. I can guess that. So this is bill of materials. Well, culture, I have no idea what's in the culture table. There is some ID, name, Okay, so here's invariant country, and then Arabic, English, Spanish, French, Hebrew, Thai, Chinese. Okay. Another one is for documents or document. Right. There's some documents level, title of documents, owner, some flag, file name, which seems that the only difference is some of them have .doc file extension added. Revision, maybe that's the number of times it was revised. However, the change number is mostly higher than the revision. I would say that it should be differently, that you can make like 4 revisions, but you changed only 2 times, right? But maybe this is the amount of changes done during all revisions. Some comments, and okay. Production illustration ID, primary key, diagram, some link, modified date. Moving to location, which is the name of locations for our shop, I think. So we need to have a paint shop, paint storage, frame welding, different locations for different tasks probably. And there is some cost rate, but only for part of them. Also, it's interesting why location ID is from 1 to 7, and then it goes 10, 20, 30, 40, 45. Availability, not sure how it works. And that's all. And the last column for today is production.product. So we have the product ID, the name of the product number, which is probably the code of the manufacturer per each SKU, which is something key unit, SKU, stock keeping unit, and I said key unit, stock keeping unit. That's how it's expanding the abbreviation. Some make flag, finished goods flag, maybe if maybe there is out of stock, it goes for 1. Well, color, of course, safety stock level. So what is the like average safety stock that we as the employees or the CEOs of this shop are not scared that if there will be multiple additional orders, we will get out of stock and we'll need to wait until we get our other parts. And also this is the safety stock. Also there's a reorder point, so probably if our stock goes to these numbers, then we have to reorder. There are some standard costs, there are list prices. Okay, so we pay this and we sell it for that. That's how I understand it. There are some sizes, size unit of measures, not sure what is, or maybe it's a centimeter only. Weight unit measure, it's LB as pounds, G as grams, weight is numbers, days to manufacture, product line. Yeah, there are some shortcuts that we will have to check in the future. Some class style. There is also a subcategory ID, product model, cell start, cell end, discontinued, and as always row GUID. So that's about the products. So yeah, we finished today on the product column. We'll proceed next time. Now I will focus. I'm being focused. I focus on recording the videos for SQL, going slowly forward, just jogging last information. There is not only select star asterisk from, but also if I know which columns I want to extract, then I can go for name, color, reorder point, from production dot product, and I get just 3 columns from the table. So that's how it works. Thank you very much and see you soon. Bye bye.